So as you can see, there's been quite a bit of progress on the layout since the last time you saw it, unless of course you've been watching my YouTube shorts, in which case you will probably be fairly up to date. As you can see, the track is down, the control unit's down, everything is wired, the point control is in, signal control is in, uncouplers are in. I'll go through each one with a little more detail in a minute. Let's start with the power control distribution board. So this little box, as you can see, there is different sections highlighted by different colours. The orange is the branch all the way through, the purple is the brake van siding, these are the 3 good sidings, and this is the head shunt. There's also a lead track as well. They can all be powered differently. All of these switches have 4 positions. The leftmost position will take power from that power coupling there. The rightmost position will take it from there, so i.e. from Dib's yard board. The second position to the right will take power from a onboard controller, which we haven't yet got. The second position from the left will take power from this walkabout controller, which I've given a little house to sit in. Well, a little building anyway. That's 3D printed and then with plasticard on the outside. That should allow lots of flexibility. It means someone can run a train through the branch line while someone else is shunting, which is ideal to add extra interest at any exhibitions, and obviously when I'm playing with it on my own. The control unit, or control box here, is completely removable. It hopefully won't need to be removed often, he says, and he can't actually get it off with one hand. But it's fitted on with some 15-way D-subs. And the reason for that is so that I can take this box off and do all the soldering and work on it separately rather than trying to do it here on the layout. Once it's been done, it will probably never need to come off. I will theme the back side of it with a building, similar to what I've done on the other layout. And the same with the back of the point control here. That will also all be themed as well. The next bit of interest you may have noticed as we scanned past earlier is a load of little levers. This time, rather than the switches that I had before, I wanted something a little more tactile. So I've got levers here for doing the gate, doing point control, doing signal control, and doing the uncoupler pads. And I think that adds a little bit more interest. Whether it will be reliable, only time will tell. We'll just have to see as we go along with that. There's been a few areas where I've started to do some scenery, not much. So this tunnel mouth is made from just cardboard, as you can see, from a bit of IKEA furniture, the packing that came around it, and cardboard and the 3DK printed paper sheets. I've done that so it actually matches what's on the other side. Eventually there will be a road bridge that will pop on top of here. Over here you can see we've started to get the first rough cut of the fascia, so there will be some scenery that fits in there. I have created it, but it's just not here at the moment. And then there'll be another little bit that sits over there. I'm hoping to use one of Bunter's Yard's tunnel mouth entrances to go there. And then here, along by the sidings, we will have 2 of Bunter's Yard's Maplin mills, and they will provide part of the back scene. One little enhancement I've made since the last one is the working point levers. Now, the last ones were just a little bit of wire, and they were finer, but they weren't overly reliable. After about 3 years, they started to pack up. The wire basically eats through the base of the little platform. So this one, I've tried something different. It's a lot bigger, it's a lot taller, and I'm not sure if I'm happy with it, but it does give a little bit of visual interest. So I think for this one, I probably will go with these. It's only these 2 points. All other points will be controlled by the signal box. We'll give it a go. We'll see how these fare. I have actually lost one of the levers and the pin going through it, so I'll have to print another one. The little gate is a 3D printed item I designed and printed myself, and then stuck some tulle, I think it's called, from the fabric shop onto it to give a mesh effect. We also have a 3D printed ground signal. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that. Let's see if it'll focus. Hopefully it'll focus. It's a bit of a gimmick, but again, adds a little tiny bit of operational interest. You probably won't see it from the public side because it's so small, but any of the operators, they'll know they're doing it, and hopefully it'll put a little smile on their face. These two signals are ratio kits. The one on the left, the starter, that was actually a fixed home. I thought someone had assembled it wrong, but I didn't realise that a fixed home is actually a real thing. Anyway, I cut all that off, drilled it, 3D printed a new arm, add my own wires in it, and it's now connected to, if I can pull the lever, it's now connected to one of the levers and actually works. The other one was pretty much okay. It just required a strip down, a clean because it was terribly yellow, and a repaint. Oh, and I've done a little bit of work on the ladders because anyone who's got these probably knows how fragile the ladders are. So these are a bit chunky. They're 3D printed, FDM printed ladders, but hopefully they will survive exhibitions. Helps if we get the right uncoupler. There we go, that one's worked, that's good. Just sort these out into the wagon types. It gives a chance to check the uncouplers in each bit of track. Right, that should be right. Check this one in the middle. Nice test for the low Mac as well. My specially modified low Mac. And next to do that, I'll take that down to the head shunt. And I think that is a result, thank goodness. Realise I've I've run through signals each time.
Oh. Focusing.
I forget about the signals, I know it. That was a bit interesting. Actually, can I get everything in enough to get the logo past the blades to a point? Oh, only just. Must remember that. That'll be a bit of a sticking point. Right. Let's go out and then let's go and grab the guards van.
I hiccuped.
It's fine. Logo's behaving nicely as well now. That's got a bit warmed up. Like that one. And that one. Probably need to, oops, didn't do that. Shut the gate a little bit slower. Alright, let's see if this will couple up or not. No, it's not going to couple up. I think that's why I'm having trouble uncoupling, because the couplings on the guards fan are a bit on the high side. Must remember not to take that guards fan on the weekend. Right, then we'll head on out. No, we won't. We're going to stall. There you go.